Good morning, students. Moving on to the second portion of our change in syllabus. As we already know that due to the prevailing circumstances and difficult situations of COVID, the Central Board of Secondary Education has changed and revised the syllabus. There were some chapters which were not coming in the board exam of 2020-21 session. So we have already discussed what are the chapters, which are the chapters which will not come. We have already discussed the historical, history part of the map which is there. So let's move on to the geography part of this chapter, map skills. So in map skills of geography, there are many map points which will come. Coming on to chapter first, and that is resources and development. In this chapter, the point which will come to mark on a map for you is major soil types. We have different types of soils like alluvial soil, laterite soil, black soil, red soil, etc. So we will be marking all these types of soils on a map. It can come in the board exams also for you. Second is chapter number 3, that is water resources. Remember, this chapter is not coming in the board exams, the theoretical part, but the map skills part will come in the board exams from this chapter, and that is dams. We have different hydroelectric dams which produce electricity in the country, but some of them are important and some of them can come as a map point to be marked on a physical map of India, outline map of India. Let us see what are the map points. The major dams which can come are first the Salal Dam, second Bhakra Nangal Dam, third Tehri Dam, which is also the largest dam and the dam which we have in Uttarakhand. Next is Rana Pratap Sagar Dam. Another one is Sardar Sarovar Dam. The next one is Hirakud Dam. The next one is Nagarjun Sagar Dam. And the last dam which can come to mark is Tungabhadra Dam. Next map point is concerned with chapter 4, that is agriculture. So here we have to mark the states or the areas which are producers of rice and wheat in large quantity. For general information, let me tell you that the highest rice producing state is West Bengal and the highest wheat producing state is Uttar Pradesh. We will be learning them also. So, and the next map point from this chapter is the largest major producer states of these following crops, such as sugarcane. Second is rubber. Third is tea. The fourth one is cotton. The fifth one is coffee. And the sixth one is jute. Moving on to the other map points of geography, we have another chapter, that is chapter 5, minerals and energy resources. Remember, this chapter's theoretical part, that is question answers and other points, will not come in the board exam. Only map skills will come, and the map skills contains the power plants. We have two different types of power plants which are there in this chapter in our syllabus. One is thermal power plants, and the major thermal power plants which can come are first Namrup, second Singrauli, third Ramagundam. Moving on to the next point, that is nuclear power plants. The various nuclear power plants which can come to be marked on a map, outline map in board exam, is Narora. Second is Kakrapara. The third one is Tarapur. The fourth one is Kalpakkam. Moving on to the next chapter, that is manufacturing industries. We have certain manufacturing industries which are backbone of our nation in terms of employment generation, in terms of exports and other important aspects of economic development. The first aspect is, or the first major industry which gives jobs to the lower strata of our employed group, that is, many major cities are there. We will be marking in the coming days on an outline map of India the major cotton textile centers or industry cities. The first one is Mumbai, the second one is Indore, the third one is Surat, the fourth one is Kanpur, the fifth one is Coimbatore. Now moving on to the next map points of geography, that is also from chapter 6, manufacturing industries. Remember, we have learned cotton textile important centers. Now moving on to our next topic, that is iron and steel plants. Remember, we are the second largest producers and exporters and consumers of iron and steel in the world. Now there are important iron and steel centers in India, the major cities, that is Durgapur Iron and Steel Plant. Second is Bokaro Iron and Steel Plant. The third one is Jamshedpur Iron and Steel Plant. You have also learned a story regarding this in chapter 8. Next is the Bhilai Iron and Steel Plant. Another is Vijayanagar Iron and Steel Plant. Next is Salem Iron and Steel Plant. Moving on to the next map point, that is software technology parks in India. The major centers are Noida, Gandhinagar, Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Chennai, and Thiruvananthapuram. In the past few years, there is a trend that some or the other software technology park comes, because it is a backbone. The software industry and the IT industry is the backbone of growth of the Indian economy from the past 15 to 20 years, so they are very important. Another is, moving on to the next map skills or map points from geography, that is chapter 7, lifelines of national economy. From this chapter we will get international airports and major seaports. The national highways are generally not given, so the major international airports which can come in the exam for geography in the board exams. The first one is Amritsar, the city, and the name of the airport is Raja Sansi Airport. Next is IGI Airport, Indira Gandhi International Airport at Delhi. The next one is Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport at Mumbai. Next is Meenambakkam International Airport at Chennai. The next one is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose International Airport at Kolkata. The next is Rajiv Gandhi International Airport at Hyderabad. The next map points which can come to be marked are major seaports. And some of the major seaports in India, the first one is Kandla. The second one is Mumbai. The third one is Marmagao. Fourth one is New Mangalore. Fifth one is Kochi. The sixth one is Tuticorin. The seventh one is Chennai. The eighth one is Vishakhapatnam. The ninth one is Paradeep. And the 10th one is Haldia. So this is all from my side. That is the changes which will come in the map skills and other theoretical aspects in the board exams which will be held, or any type of final exams which will be there for the session 2020 and 21. You might be saying in brackets that some points are for locating, labeling, and identification, and some points are only for identification. So it is not necessary that these locating, labeling, identification only they will come in this in the same manner. When we will be practicing the map skills, I'll tell you what is identification, what is locating, and etc. So anything can come for identification, locating, and labeling, etc. So we will do all these maps. We have already done a history map, but I'll upload another video in the coming days to practice the history maps. Thank you and have a nice day.